Hey geeks, it's Minx, and it's time for another first look at a Netflix original of watching the first episode of the show Glow. Um, from what I've heard, it's had some raving reviews, so I decided to give it a shot myself. This is, of course, just a preview of the first episode. Um, Later on, you'll get a full review of the season itself. But let's break it down. And of course, as always, spoiler warning in case you haven't seen it. Um, Glow actually follows a character named Ruth, who is an actress. But she's an actress who's not getting any parts because she is considered a little too real for the movies of the age, which is in the 80s. She ends up getting a call back to a show called Glow, which stands for Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. And it's her reconciling that and trying to add her own spin to things, which in some ways gets her into trouble. Overall, it was an interesting episode. It was a different feel for things. The music was well placed, I felt, for the scenes that they placed them in. The choreography was pretty good. They didn't do much wrestling at the end of this episode. It was mostly just characters getting acquainted a little bit. You see her after she gets turned down for being a part of Glow. She goes home and she actually starts doing her homework on the wrestling channel, looking at Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, all the great old-time wrestlers, to get an idea of the persona she should embody to make her successful with Glow. Overall, I would give it a hopeful B. It looks like it could be an interesting series, and I can't wait to watch the next episodes of Glow to find out if it is worth all of the hype it's been getting. So that's kind of the basic rundown of what we've got so far. The end ended with a nice fight scene between her and her best friend, because her best friend just found out that she had had sex with her husband. So there's some infidelity issues. I'll be curious to see if those pop up again at all. So yeah, it's shaping up to, right now I'm gonna give it a B. We'll see how the rest of the season plays out. So make sure you hit that red button down there that says subscribe so you actually find out my final thoughts on Glow. And also can catch my next Netflix original shows. I'll also be doing Disjointed, 13 Reasons Why, and a few others that strike my fancy. So be looking forward to that. If you'd like to watch my review on the Iron Fist, you can go ahead and click right there. If you want to catch my review of the finale of Game of Thrones, you can click right there. And as always, later geeks.